there, Ulti Zeta here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokémon Sword. In the last episode, we finished up the Isle of Armor. We finished up basically everything in the DLC, almost. And in this episode, we're here in the base game to do a little bit of extra stuff. So first and foremost, we're heading to Hop's house. Because... where the hell is this? Here we go. We get a gift Charmander after beating the game. I believe it has Gigantamax factor. So it's just a free Charmander. And I am out of male names to use. So... oops. I'm out of boys. This is a problem. I guess this works. Leo Jones. Sure. And I guess that also works because Leon. Sure. Whatever. Alright, so you get a free Charmander from that. I kind of forgot about that for a bit until now. But yeah, there's that. Now, what I was almost started to say previous episode, and decided not to do so here, decided to do so here, is... oh, this is in alphabetical order. That works for me. I'm gonna be catching some Pokemon now. And I don't think I'm gonna be going for everything that I actually want to get. I'll be going for Milcery here because it's, like, relevant and also a Gen 8 Pokemon. But there's a lot of other Pokemon that I'm just not particularly, like... I don't think I really need to get, per se. Or at least not really on screen. Because it's like, it's just for my own personal benefit, is the thing. So it's just kind of like this sensation of, do I really need to have, like, an entire episode dedicated to me, like, doing stuff like trying to find a fucking Turtonator in one small section of the map and, like, resetting the game over and over again to find, like, a Turtonator with, like, the specific, like, exact, like, weather condition, considering how annoying weather conditions are. It's like, to me, it just screams annoying. Like, and I don't know if I really want to have that captured on video, necessarily. Anyways, apparently Milcery's here in this area, but I'm not finding one. I'm not seeing any, so I'm assuming it has to be in the grass, which is a little annoying. I don't know how likely it is to show up, but I'll probably be able to find one eventually. Maybe I should actually, like, double check to make sure, because Pokedex could lie to me. Okay, so it's apparently a 20% chance that in the grass you find a Milcery here. I hate moving around in this game, because the bike can't just turn around, it has to do an entire loop. So I try and just go backwards, and it's like, oh, you want to turn into the fucking Pikachu? Yes! No, I don't want to do that. I want to just move down, but instead I have to do a realistic loop, and of course that's the one thing that there's a realistic loop for. And I keep running into things I can't see! Here we go. Here's a Milcery. About time. So, here's what I'm gonna do about Mystery, because number one, catching this thing's annoying. Number two, there's a bajillion different alchemy forms. And a part of me is almost tempted to try to get all of them. Because it mostly just sounds like it's tedium rather than difficulty. So, like, there is that, I guess. So, I guess I can look for a second one. Because I am going to need just a regular Milcery. But I'm going to need a bajillion Milcery anyway, so I don't know if I need to really bother trying to get just one now. But I'm already here, so it's like, whatever. I feel like I'm probably likely to just breed all the others. I mean, I did get a Ditto. So, I don't know, there's like 60 different alchemy forms, and none of it means anything. It's all just like, for the sake of it. But, I don't know, it's a thing. Okay, here's another Milcery. That works perfectly for me. So, yeah, there's that. I don't think there's gonna be that much else I really look for, per se. Because, like, I feel like a lot of the things I'm missing are just not really worth the struggle? I don't know. Get me out of here. Alright. So, let me just look again real quick. What do I even need, per se? What am I actively missing? There's a couple things I need to level up, is a thing. But, like, that's just leveling up. I don't know. Like, is it really worth going out of my way to, like, try and get all this stuff? I don't feel like it is the thing. But I think instead I'm just gonna go get Zapdos, and maybe there's a couple other things I'll grab along the way. I mean... Hi! I didn't realize Zapdos was just going to be there. Huh. Can I, like, cut it off in any capacity? How does this work? I don't know the direction it moves in. I actively am not going to be able to chase it down, because it just moves way too fast even for the super speedy Rotom bike, so I feel like I need to cut it off somehow. It keeps noticing me when I try and, like, get around it. And finding Oddishes are not going to help me. Actually, hang on. This reset Zapdos. Running into the Oddish. Maybe there's a validity towards, like, accidentally getting into an encounter. It's either just chase after it, or, like, figure out how to cut corners. Because, yeah, if you can figure out how to cut corners on this guy, Alright, he's not as bad to find. Wait, I just realized I caught up to him when it's... Oh my god. It's hailing! I don't want to deal with hail again. I also just realized I don't have my... I don't have Liz on me. Because I wasn't expecting to have to go for a catch at all. Wow, that was... oh, I guess that was probably not a thunder, an electric type move. Well... I could just use a Master Ball and save myself the trouble. This is the last legendary I'm catching anyway, so you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to deal with the hail. I'm moving on. I'm allowed to do this. I'm allowed to give myself one. Okay. I wasn't expecting Galarian Zapdos to be there. I was expecting Galarian Zapdos to be in, like, the second half of the wild area. But, there we go. There's Galarian Zapdos. Sure. Strong legs, Pokemon. I like... I don't remember what Moltres was, but Moltres was, like, evil and, like, chaotic or something like that. And I remember Articuno was cruel. So I like how they're like, it's like evil and cruel and strong legs. Yes. Anyways, Zapdos will be named Barusa. Alright. That's all the legendary birds, and that's technically the one of the last things to do on the DLC. So, once I'm done with, like, all of this shenanigans, I can go activate the final Thingamahoozit, which only activates once you complete all 3 legendary quest duties. Oh hey, it's... another Gigantamax of the apple form, I believe. Xatu, you need to, like, move your wings in order to fly? Flight does not work like that. Anyways, there are a couple other things I remember seeing in other places. Kling, Conkeldurr. I need those guys, so if I find them, like, on my way over this way, that'll be handy and convenient and nice. And have I ever talked to you? Okay. Sometimes you talk to people and it's like, hey, I'll give you a Thingamahoozit if you want. And then you can fly to them later. Although at this point I don't know if I really would need to fly. Okay, so this is where I remember seeing Conkeldurr. In, like, this general area. You're not, You'll never be, I don't know, I'm seeing Snorlax and Drapion, but I'm not seeing Conkeldurr. I know he was around this area. Okay. Garbodor. Whiscash. Maybe I just got really unlucky with spawns, because spawns can be random, dependent on the weather, of course. So it's just kind of like, if it turns out that Conkeldurr only shows up during a specific weather pattern, and I just don't have that weather pattern right now, well, that's just annoying. But, oh well. I mean, there's probably other places where one will spawn. Probably. Maybe. I don't know, this is the last time I'm exploring the wild area, so... Feels worth, like, glancing around at least. Because I can catch anything here now. I can catch anything I want to, anything at all. Anything it turns out that I need, I can catch. So, it's like... worth glancing at. I don't need you two fuckers. Rotom Rally? Okay, well, there's a nursery. I kind of knew that was a nursery, but I was, like, worth double-checking. So if I do want to breed anybody, I can go there. I feel annoyed because I'm just like looking for anything like that I specifically need, and at this point, like, there are a couple of Pokemon that I do need, and none of them are showing up anywhere. Why is every single area hailing in this game? You know, I feel like this would also be a lot more interesting to, like, explore if... If it was, like... The draw distance was on Pokemon was greater, because then I could be like, ooh, I want this Pokemon. But, like, because they only really show up when you're close, it's like, you kind of wander aimlessly until something pops up. It's the Sonic Frontiers problem all over again. I don't know where, like, big Pokemon might show up. There's a Braviary up there. There's a Gold. I didn't know there was a Golurk there. I'm just trying to see if anything, like, interesting shows up. I know I've seen some Pokemon, but Conch Elder didn't want to show up earlier in the area where I know I found him. Some of these areas that feel like they would be perfect for him aren't giving me one. Alright, well, I know Kling over this way. I went past the stairs and the Kling's not here. God! Are you kidding me? All these Pokemon that I will actively need, and like I find them at a point where I'm like, oh, you can't catch them, you're too weak, and then I'm finally like, okay, I'm going to go see if I can get them, and they're just not here this time. Instead, there's a fucking elephant. I don't need the elephant. I don't care about the elephant. I have plenty of the elephant. This stupid game. Like, I at least figured, like, the outside walking Pokemon would be fine. So, like, oh, okay, no, finally. Here it is. Okay, it was just a little bit further off. I'll take that, I guess. Not very effective? Perfect. Okay, so, I guess after this guy, there's one other thing that I'm gonna, like, look at and see. That's what the weather condition is in the one area where Turtonator is. But if it's not an ideal one, then I'm just gonna leave it, I guess. Could you catch already, please? Hey, all I had to say was please. I'll take that. Okay. That problem's been solved. Maybe I'll find a Conch Elder someplace else. Whoop! Actually, hi! I need you too. I didn't know you were just gonna be here. But sure, I'll take you. Double Swordy. This probably won't kill, because it didn't kill the Kling Clang. And while you're not as strong as the Kling Clang... Oh, you're stronger, apparently. Okay, so defense fell. That will probably mean that another attack will not kill you. Perfect. Don't really care that much. Getting Pokemon, Jamie, sure. And now I'll catch balls until I get my swords. Wonderful. Alright, so we're catching some Pokemon after all in this episode. Works for me. Alright, and I know exactly what to name you. Okay. So, the one area where you can get a Turtonator is over this way, I do believe. Called the Lake of Outrage. This is also the only area in the base game where you can find a Dreepy. The problem is, you need to do so at a point... Oh my god, it's Golurk City over here. The problem is you need to do so in very specific weather conditions, and I feel like that honestly sucks a lot of the life out of, like, exploring the wild area to me. Is the fact that, like, there's a lot of stuff you can only get during certain weather conditions, and weather conditions only change per day. So basically, if you don't find, like, the right weather condition that you need, you basically just have to, like, go into the Switch menu, change the date. Oh. Well, hello, I actually do need you. But you have to go and change the date, and then just be like, hey, let's see if this day has the right weather condition. No? Okay, go back. Oh, does this day have the right weather condition? No? Okay. What about this day? What about this day? What about this day? And you keep doing that over and over again until you manage to finally, eventually, get it to be the right weather condition. And it's just very obnoxious. And that's what I'm gonna have to do for Turtonator. And I'm just like, do I even really want to do that in a video episode thing? I don't think I do, especially considering I also found out Turtonator is like a 3% chance on top of that. So it's like, well, this is gonna be annoying. But I'll worry about that eventually later. 'Cause I think I'm just gonna do that off-screen in my own personal time. Because it's not... I really don't think it's worth the annoyance of doing so on screen, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'll see if I can level up some stuff in the meantime. I do have a few things I do need to level up. Those things are... I need to level up one of you. I don't need to level up one of you anymore, actually. So that's convenient. You're just a regular Slowpoke. I need to figure out you. And I got those guys. I got this guy to level up. And I'll try and show off this as well. Yeah, okay. Alright, so, number one. Swap you out so that you're in the right position. Alright. Let's go check items. Alright, the cuff, the Galarica cuff, is indeed the one that involves Slowpoke into Slowbro. So, this will get me a Slowbro. I already have a Slowking, thanks to Pokemon Go. So I don't need to worry about that. Yay. That was convenient. Okay. And... I got a bunch of these, so might as well. Let me check. Okay, Pumpkaboo does not evolve through level up, it evolves through trade, which is annoying. I didn't really realize that, so I caught that for nothing. Good to know. Where is... the thing? You. Alright. You give one of these sweets to a Milcery. That will help do things. Alright, one sec. I do need to evolve you. I'll take you off. Is there anything else I need to actually evolve? Oh, Life and Rock eventually, but I can do that later. My own time. No, not really. I think I've got everything that I need to level up. Unless, except for stuff from Pokemon Home, and again, I'll do those out in their own time. Alright. So... who's in the lead right now? You are, okay. So I should be able to, like, use Jamie to kill a couple things, get everybody some level up. You're gonna be like level 70? Level 60? Level 60. I can probably kill you with a Pyro Ball. Okay, perfect. The good news is that if I have anything super weak, I should be able to level it up pretty easily with killing stuff. But what I'm seeing is that it might take a couple of things. Oh hey, a Leafeon. You'll be easy to kill. Okay, 1 to 2 more of these guys should be enough to get levels up on the other 2. I don't know how easily I'd be able to kill Golur. I could probably kill Gardevoir over here. Yep, one-shot Gardevoir. How much experience was that? Alright, you guys leveled up. Time to find out what turn you guys level up at. Or evolve at. I don't actually know. Okay, you're evolving. Perfect. And while you evolve, I'll check Darmanitan. $35, alright. So it only really needed 1 level. At the level I caught him at anyway. Here's Mr. Rhyme. Huh? You didn't evolve? It evolves from Darumaka, starting at level 35, huh? Oh, it evolves from... In Galar, Darmanitan has an Ice-type regional form. It evolves from using an Ice Stone instead, apparently. Luckily for me, I know I got 4 of them, apparently. Alright, so I didn't need to level you up, but it's fine, because I had to level up Mr. Rhyme anyway, and you just came along for the ride. Okay. It's very weird that, like, one of them is a level and one of them is a stone. But technically it's the same Pokemon. I don't see why it's just not level 35 as well, but whatever. Alright, so here's this bozo. Okay. And now that that's done, I do believe the way that we get Milcery to evolve now is to spin in a circle. While it's holding that specific item. And the time of day, and the amount of time you spin, and the direction you spin, will cause Milcery to evolve it into a different color of Alchemy. And as well, there are 5 different sweet items that you can give it to hold that will affect what kind of, like, earrings it has. So there's, like, 7 different colors and 5 different earrings, essentially. I don't know what color I'm about to get, but... looks like I got a pretty darn basic one. It's fine by me. Very pink. Works for me. So... yeah, there is a lot of different Alchemy forms. And... in the end, it's like... You get the treats... the streets? You get the sweets from either the battle cafes, which just seem to be random. And there's like 3 battle cafes, you can fight them all daily if you want to, so that's kind of another like tedious thing. but it's also random which one you get, and it seems like strawberry sweets are the most common. And then also, you can get them from the Cram-O-Matic, but I found out that those are, like, specific recipes, and it's, like, this weird thing, and, like, you have to give up a lot of, like, particularly good items just for a chance at the Cram-O-Matic, and I feel like at that point, you might as well just do it at the Battle Cafe, sweep through the guy, and just see what you get each 3 times, and then just change the switch clock to be the next day and see how that goes. So it's like... I don't know. Speaking of which, might as well do that right now. See what sweets I get, for the sake of it. And he gives me a rare candy? That's not even a sweet. What the hell? Also, it would be way less annoying if you could also just, like, buy them. But whatever. Okay, apparently you can get rare candies from those, which is annoying. And what do you give me? That is like the most worthless thing you could have given me. Wow. And the third one gives me a big malasada from Alola. I didn't even get any goddamn sweets. Although I did realize, while just fighting that guy, that you could probably save right in front of him and battle him until you make sure you get a sweet. But... whatever, that's just very annoying, honestly. The fact that that does that. Alright, well. To cap this episode off, let's go tell Chief Peony about our adventures, shall we? Because we did all 3 of them, and we haven't said anything to him about them. So let's go do that real quick, because that technically is what ends the majority of the Isle of the thing. So we did this, we got Calyrex. It's Ultra Mega Brilliant. His noggin's massive. Regal of it to have a steed. The massive head does resemble a crown. It's a successful expedition. Marks it done. Yay. And we got all these guys, so we have to go through all of them in order, so let me just mash through them all. You can read it if you watch it, if you read it slowly. We got Regice, it's a chandelier. Gives you chills. Yep. I sure wish I could mash through that even faster, but he's gotta do, like, his own little animations before it lets me do the arrow. We got Regieleki. Colorful candy. And that expedition is done. Yay. Check. And we also have... the legendary birds. We got Articuno. It's a bitch. And we got Zapdos. He's the coolest one. And we got Moltres. Moltres enough. That's all them. Yay. The bird Pokemon are complete. This is an occasion. What's the word? Ultra Mega Epic. Your passion for all this caught me off guard. I went with it in a ton of energy. I did some Ultra Mega Epic exploring. Vivaldi, thanks for sticking around. Have this. We got his Rare League card. Can't shake the feeling he's forgetting something. Hi, Peonia. This place isn't bad, so this is where you're staying. Hi. Are we supposed to meet in the Max Lair? I don't know. You've had your fill of Dynamax adventures, so thought as many will try one of those tours that my old man was going on about. Oh. Why'd everyone go quiet? You'll come up with legends? It needs personal space. Explorer's outfit. You didn't even reach for it. You didn't have an animation for reaching for it. You just slightly wiggled. Well, we got a gold expedition uniform. Well. Family stuff. Yay. And it shows the corner of the house, I guess. The end. And there's something shiny here. You contained a legendary clue? Blah 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 blah. So, apparently that's basically just a clue for basically being like, hey, Necrozma is now at the end of Dynamax Adventures. And guess what? I don't fucking care. I've got like 3 Necrozma. You don't have to you don't have to do that quest. It's a bonus one. But apparently I have to go here to return it? The peony? Getting quality time with Nia. Drop something. He doesn't recall writing it. And people are scared. A horde of creatures, we don't know if they're Pokemon, they're Ultra Beasts. They came from the Ultra Beyond. I don't care. So... now I just don't know how to activate the last thing. Oh, here we go. Ulti. This is Ulti's Rotom phone, yes. It's Leon. There can be a pretty good reason for me to call you out of the blue. Come over to Wind Stadium and I'll tell you the details. Okay, so we're gonna do that in the next episode, which might be the finale. See you guys then.